Thank you, Jesus.
Well, welcome back. This is another video from South Korea, and in these videos we teach you about Korea and how to travel Korea.
And how loving South Koreans are, and how easy it is to just enjoy yourself in South Korea, and especially when you meet locals and they become your friends so easily, and they show you the most beautiful places that you never thought would be possible to explore on your own. So from me, Michelle, hello.
Welcome back. Now, after after we found all the closed coffee shops, then we decided to go to this temple area, and it's in the mountains. And this is so beautiful.
We saw a restaurant that looked like a mushroom, and it was actually called the mushroom.
The place was called the mushroom.
Yeah, that's why we kept on talking about it.
Mushroom? The restaurant. Hotel? Oh, Michelle, honeymoon. Come back.
Look at this nature scene. And then I found this cute doll.
And the owner gave it a gold chain.
It has a gold chain around its neck. I mean,
It was so funny.
Oh,
the loving people.
these Koreans are amazing people, really. They're so friendly, and you love to give them hugs.
I hug everybody.
And I had to take a picture with that
The
nice
BMW.
BMW, driving in the forest, and we soon understood why. You know, Korea has so many photo opportunities.
As you can see, beautiful nature we're enjoying here.
My turn to speak. There's Habi and my good friend, Young. Look at this amazing craftsmanship. 안녕하세요. Just look.
Yo. Nice to meet you. 공감사합니다.
Now, there's another word. In the previous video, we taught you 안녕하세요.
Yes.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. That means hello. But if you meet somebody, you can also say 반갑습니다. 반갑습니다. That means nice to meet you.
Yeah, pleased to meet you. That is a very beautiful greeting. So when you're in South Korea and you hear people say 반갑습니다, just say 감사합니다, which means thank you.
Smile and wave.
Or you can just smile and be friendly, wave and just give a hug. They will know that you understand their warm welcome.
Yeah.
And you will just see them open up with a big smile, and they will, they are just loving people.
Awesome.
That's it. And the moment you smile, they smile back.
I mean, this man I just met, you know,
Yeah.
he just walked up to us and greeted us, and I just said 반갑습니다.
Traditional building.
Yes.
The trees and the arch. Smile, kimchi. Nice.
Yeah, temple top.
Small temple.
Baby temple.
Temple for tired people.
She said small temple, this is the small temple. And I said, yes, it's a temple for tired people, because I was tired, you know. That was a beautiful walk, but it was tiring.
Oh, I heard you say tiny people because she said it's for baby. You know, it's a baby temple. But I heard you say tiny people, so
I said for tired.
so it's tired people and not tiny people. But what she meant was it's the small temple, it's the small building. We were on our way to the big temple.
Oh, yes.
She was taking us on a tour through that whole mountain scenery. So you will see a lot of nature, and that's the beautiful thing about South Korea. Not only is the people filled with love, but the beauty, the nature is beautiful. You just need to step out and dare to go and look, because
Explore.
everywhere is beautiful walking trails, and there's no reason for you not to move, because everything is accessible. You know, it's either by bicycle or bus or friends, or just walk there. Everything is around you. And
I
it's so
always
beautiful.
say, if you stay indoor, you miss something in Korea.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
there's
it's
always
full of
something happening.
events. And the thing that I like about the natural resources is always developed. You know, as you can see on this video, we were actually walking on this footpath, and this, and it's everywhere. If there's something you can see, they've developed it. Listen, Korea is the best country to
They
come.
preserve the
I
beauty.
promise you that.
Wow.
So what you can see here is a Buddhist temple, and you can see the traditional colors and buildings. You know, normally people just see this in movies. Before I came to Korea, this looked so weird to me, but now that I'm here, it's actually really beautiful.
It is really beautiful. And like I said earlier, and when we just started the craftsmanship, you know, everything is hand painted and it's hand carved. It is so much that I put into the buildings.
All the
It's-
detail.
Oh, it's you have to be here to know what we're talking
Just
about.
come to Korea, we'll show you.
I woke up at this mountain. Are we there yet? No.
I was so out of breath, and it wasn't a tough walk. You know, it was easy.
Yeah, that
But
was an easy walk.
That was an easy walk. You know, Korea has these mountains where you literally like. The other lady told us her husband is running up the mountains. I mean, I can't even walk this nice little hill. You know.
Oh, boy.
Goodness.
Pali!
That's another word that you can use in Korea, or that Koreans love to use, and that is pali pali. That means hurry up, hurry up. And so if you hear them say pali pali, just that means hurry up. But they don't tell it to us, you know. They're very polite, but
Yeah,
to each other they
they're
will say
very
pali pali, hurry up.
Yes,
That's
yes.
another word. That's the other thing. Korea has a lot of maps. You know, every time you reach some place, you will see a map. Now, as you can see here on the screen, it is not in English, but at least there's some pictures and some ideas. But nowadays, the new places has English on. And the other thing is the road signs. You know, as you drive through Korea, you will not get lost because it shows you the name in Korean and English.
Yeah.
They
it
made
has.
sure about
It
that.
has, yeah.
I like all the colorful Buddha birthday.
When when you visit Buddhist temples, not all of them, but especially the big ones, there's these lanterns that hang on top, and it makes like a canopy, and there are paper cutlets at the bottom that hangs down. But it looks so festive. It looks like a festival, like a big party going on. But it actually is deceased people's names.
Is that what it is?
That's hanging there.
I've
so
never been to
they
a temple
pray
and-
for the deceased people.
Is that what
So
that
that's what it is. It's people that's not longer.
I thought it's Buddha's birthday because it looks so colorful. Now look at this tree. This is amazing. This tree actually is.
It looks like as if it's growing out of the wall, but what they did was they preserved the tree, and they just built over the tree, around the tree, and not to harm the tree. So that's the beautiful thing about South Koreans is they keep the nature. They don't just kill and die all the trees and plants. They actually build around it, because without the beautiful nature, what's the beauty in everything?
Yeah.
So God is all around us,
Yes.
and that's just the beautiful thing is love is all around us.
Absolutely.
And they preserve it. It's
Absolutely.
beautiful. I enjoyed this moment. We came down And then we decided to take some pictures of this beautiful stream coming down, and there was this gazebo, and a lady was sitting on her own there, and she was eating pam. Now, pam is the Korean word for chestnut, which they boil, so it's very soft on the inside, but it's so delicious. And so she was eating that, and we came in, and she just started sharing with us this pam. And we ate it, and then we started taking selfies, and God told me when we came to South Korea, just go and love my people. So God just kicks in through me and just started hugging everybody. So I need hugs. Everywhere I go, I need hugs, so I give hugs. And that's so beautiful how they light up. And this lady received a hug, and the moment she got a hug, she just lit up. She had the most beautiful smile. So then we started taking the selfies, and we just had a blast with her.
It was
awesome beautiful. Mashallah.
That's another word, mashisayo. Mashisayo means delicious.
Yes.
So just say mashisayo, mashisayo, mashisayo. This next scene is my favorite. Watch this.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
I like flying. There he goes. Butterfly.
What happened? Can you tell the story?
What happened was, while we
so
were
beautiful.
going back to the car after our whole visit, I saw this black butterfly in the middle of the road. And the car ran over it, and I felt so sorry because he wasn't dead. He was still moving a little bit. So I went to him, and I literally just scraped him off the tar and just like slightly so that I don't injure him further. I just held him in my hands, and I prayed for him, and you said, no, you want to record it. And I said, well, you better make quick, because when I open my hands, he's going to fly away. And so you just got your GoPro on, and when I opened my hands, he just flew away. And you can see on the video, he still has 1.25 wings. He doesn't have 2 full wings, and he was perfectly fine. He flew away into the tree. That was the first time I prayed for an animal.
That was awesome.
Okay, after our lovely mountain expedition, we came back. Awesome coffee shop, and it's open. Just look at it.
After all this, you know, the mountain, the fresh air, the many photo opportunities, the temple, we went back to Awesome Cafe, and this time it was open.
It was open.
Awesome coffee shop, and it's open. Just look at it. Just look at all the cars. Let's have some awesome coffee.
Oh, that food was delicious.
Yeah, this was my menu.
Wow.
Yeah, when I saw that, it was hash browns, bacon, egg salad.
Benedict.
Yeah, it was just amazing.
It was. We all had that. That was perfect.
We are back at Awesome Coffee Shop. Let's see some awesomeness at Awesome Coffee Shop.
Yeah, then while we were waiting for the food, we just had fun playing around on all the swing chairs and everything.
And this chair was a bit,
What, a bit low for you.
yeah.
This is our lunch. Hash brown, bacon, egg, tomato, mashisai.
Yeah, that was fresh, eh?
Oh, it was so good. Now that I see it again, it's like, oh, I can taste it. It's really fresh, and it was really that good. And then the other thing as well, they take as many photos as you can.
Yes.
People look at me with big eyes sometimes, like, do you always have to take photos of the food and everything? Yeah, because if we don't, you forget. Because there are so many things to take in South Korea, you forget a 3/4 of the things.
I mean, all of just happened in one morning. This is not one day, this is just a few hours.
It happened in, I think the whole day trip was about 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Korea. There are a lot of things going on at the same time. Now, these videos you see, you know, I always carry my little camera with me, and I make sure that I capture these moments because it is so nice to share. And Korea definitely has that. So many photo opportunities and moments. And video opportunities. Nowadays you can just carry your little camera.
mean, if you just think about all the different species of butterflies we have in spring and summer, it's every day is a photo opportunity.
Well, this is the end of this 2 videos about Korean coffee shops. And another tip that I want to give, you know, don't be scared of the language. When you go to a coffee shop, they always have a menu with pictures on and the price. So you can at least, this is what I do, still after 9 years, I just point to the picture, you know, or even if you go to a restaurant, make sure they have pictures. If they don't have pictures, don't go there because then you don't know what you order. But if they have pictures, you just point to the picture, and this is how you order stuff in Korea.
Yeah, and if you don't know what 1, 2, or 3 in Korean is, you can just show them how many you want. I mean, it's such intellectual people. And people think because you have a language barrier that it's difficult to get along. Not once have I experienced that. Every time was a pleasant experience to order something from a menu, to ask directions, and just enjoy it. Don't get frustrated or mad because the person doesn't understand your language. Think outside the box. The moment you think outside the box, the next person does it well, and it just happens.
Absolutely.
You get along. It's really...
We will come back in the next video to show you more about Korea.
Yes.
And next time we're going to Seoul.
Exciting.
See you in the next
Bye-bye.
video. Bye-bye.